Okay. I want to teach people how to do configure DNS records. Then maybe to give you an insight on what DNS record is. So this is a virtual main. It's a control panel. If you're using something, if you're working with something VPS server, and I got my VPS server from Contabo, I'm using it to create an email system. But the SMTP I'm configuring today is not for sending emails, it's for email verification. I'm creating an email verification website too for a client and an email system. So, but this is just for DNS. This particular video is just DNS, and I hope it's not going to be long. So, what you do is look at the this thing I'm configuring for the address. But I no worry. So this is the email info at Nigeria's email. This email is going to be used for like few things to think mainly for email verification. There is something called handshake. What I'm doing now, I might still do a video to show you what I mean. So right now we need to configure the SPF, DKIM, MS records, then we'll do the reverse DNS. So probably, so I'll see how it goes. I don't have the I'm not logged in on my Contact here, so I might do that one later. So let's just do the setup first. I've created the email, so let me just do the ones I can do right now. I don't want this video to be long. So you come to this DNS settings, come to records. If you are using Virtualmin, it's almost the same thing. As long as you have access to the DNS records, they are going to give you. We're setting up from some things like Namecheap, Zoho, and something like that. It's a little bit different, but these DNS configurations are very, very important, which is DKIM and SPF, DMARC, then the reverse DNS. So, yeah. So these are the records. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm just going to do the SPF. I've already added an A record, so I'll show you what an A record is in a minute. So these are the records. So copying from here can be hard. Let me show you. So this is the text editor, but copying from here can be very difficult. So I just copied it all, then created a TXT file on my phone and opened it like this, so I can easily copy and paste. So this thing is funny. So let's go to my Namecheap. This is my client's project, by the way. So what I mean by an A record, or point directly, so is this now, this particular record here is an A record. It is pointing directly to my email, the domain name, not a subdomain name like this one that has the host is app. If you see some websites, when you click on sign up or something, they will take you to something like a subdomain that has app.thedomain.com, something like that. But this one now will be like app.myderasemail.com. So but this is the one I'm using for the email, like you saw, info at myderasemail.com, so something like that. So that is what is called an A record. So right now you're going to be creating a TXT record as for the SPF. So let me get this. So you see here they also told us is SPF, I'm sorry, it's TXT, and it's for my derat. So I will copy this, copy from the V. If you copy the quote, then Namecheap will remove it itself. You copy to this place, said or, yeah, let's just say end. Okay, let's just copy this and see whether Namecheap will remove it itself by itself. So you just copy it, Now I don't want all this reloading then abeg. This is why I hate doing this thing on my phone. It can be stressful at times. So normally how you get here is click on manage the domain. Maybe I'll cut this video into two, part one and part two, because for me it's been too long. So sorry. Make sure that these name servers are in Namecheap basic DNS. Then you click on this drop down here in the domain this side. So you see this advanced DNS. Click on advanced DNS. So we are here now. So you click on add records. So you see the A record I told you about, but here now we are creating a TST record. So you scroll down, you see TST record. You choose the TST record. Host, because we are pointing directly to my data. That's what we are anything we are working now is about my data. The host is going to be at the value is that we copied from there. So you press and hold, then paste everything and click on save changes. Doing this with my phone can be stressful. I see it removed the quotation mark. So SPF is done. Let's go over. I think what we are going to get now should be MS record. So now we are going to get, this is MS record. Okay. This MS we have, okay, this one now is telling us that it's also for my direct email and it is MS record. So the priority is going to be 5 and this is the email, the MS record. So you just copy this. This is also what you're going to copy. And then remember this 5. You come here. So once you do that, you come here, come to this mail settings. You click on this drop down where they say email forwarding, click on it. You see this drop down, you choose custom MS. Then host is at no, yes, host is at, priority is 5, then mail server is this. I think you have to create another record, but before we do that, let's create, wait, let me copy this IP address. We will need it now. I'll show you the record too. You click here, it's an A record, but here we're going to put mail because of that thing we just added. Now you add the IP address. So I think that should be it. So next thing, let's go back and see if there's anyone else that we, DMARC is not here. We have to create our DMARC ourselves. So you see this is the record that we just created now. This one they said mail.mydatas.com in A record. You see that was it. So this one is again. So I'll forget about this AA records. you don't really have so much concern. So these ones now are not really, that serious too. This www dot, you can do that. That is mainly something about this thing. You can also add this webmail. Those ones now is totally different something. But when it comes to DNS records, we have added the ones that are a little bit more serious from here. Now let's go back to um Virtualmin. So you choose the server you are working on. I have many servers because with this control panel you can host many websites here. That's you are working with a virtual private server. A VPS server is totally different from your shared hosting. You can use one as a shared hosting. This is how share hosting works. So let's go back to this DNS settings. Now we come to, let's check this DNS option. I think there's something you're supposed to say here. So you say SPF record, yes. Don't need this there. Now DMARC enabled. Let's choose this. I have to create that DMARC. So with this other one, but this DMARC now have to then you save. We should have done this thing before now. Let me check this DNS. Now DMARC has been created. Should have done this before now so that we have gotten everything, but not the same. So we'll come back here. So we need to copy this whole thing. Copying from here can be, wait, let me see if this is the last record here. Yes, I think, did you copy? I think it did. Where did it end? Yes, I think it worked. So, but nothing to that. What we are going to mention, when I'm putting it, you understand what I mean. Is, remember, this thing created a sort of subdomain. So when we were doing SPF, you saw what I did with the TST, where the host. So let's go to Namecheap. You click on add record. You choose a TST. Doing this thing with phone can be very tough. I just wanted to do it for people who might be using their phone for most of this stuff. So here you do underscore D mark. That's it. Then you come here, you paste what we copied. Yeah, that means you got all. So DMARC. Hope this DMARC is spelled correctly. DMARC. You save. So next thing is DKIM. DKIM. So when we get back here, let's go to DKIM records. So that means I have to enable this one. So this is where you enable your this thing. You have to come to down here. This is where our DNS is. You scroll down, you find email settings, then you see domain keys identified mail. So that's where you click here, you get to this place. This is where you set up your DKIM. So you see signing out of, you say yes. It's very, very important. You can do any other this thing or leave it the way it is. So extra domains to sign. Just save, sha. So wait for this to complete. So it is done. So let's go to DNS DKM records. So this is the record. So what you want is just this last one now. This is where we are going to focus. So you have to copy this. I'll copy this one. Then come in here. This one now that is in this bracket. You can copy from the distance though. And people remove it, but open. So I copy all. So you go back to Namecheap. You click on add record. You choose TST. Here you paste the first thing that we copied, which is this. Then the value you post this one. Then you save changes. So on the next video, I will test the email and I will show you how to do reverse DNS. Thank you for watching. Okay, good morning everyone. I want to show you how to do the reverse DNS. It's just a simple process, so it's not going to take much of your time. Reverse DNS is I think is kind of just trying to let the VPS server know the host name that you use for um your VPS configuration. When you are like, if you watch the video of installing a virtual private, like a Virtualmin, something like the control panel that I was using. So if you watch the video or any other, you know that there is something called host name that you need to set up first. So I'm using Contabo. You come to this place, reverse DNS management. I normally use OVH. No, I started using Contabo recently. So you come here and you click on edit. You remove this, then write your host name. So this is, then you save. It has been saved, and that is all. If you want, you can still set up this IPv6, but not really necessary. So on the next video, I will show you how you are going to install a webmail and test our email. Thank you for watching. Welcome guys. So let's try to install a webmail and try testing our email. So we need to install a kind of email um a webmail for sending and receiving emails. So come to web apps. This website comes directly with it. So we have two options. You can either use square mail or roundcube. Roundcube is the most popular here, like with people. So we choose roundcube and click on show install options. So you can, as if you notice, you can also install WordPress and many other um applications, and I'm going to install WordPress on this particular server. Like, because here we create multiple servers. You get, servers is like creating multiple websites. So yeah, and this is it. So we click on install now. So the installation process is going talked. So I don't know, maybe it was due to network. So I had to like refresh it and start it again. So that's why it is saying found, da, 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 and all this. So if you want to like uninstall it, it's just so simple. Come here. Wait, first of all, okay, down. You will see this as already installed. You see it's installed web apps. You can see available. So that's it. You just click on, you select it and then click on to uninstall it. So to access the Webmin, we'll click on this. So we go to the new tab. So this is this thing. You're going to put the email and password I used in creating the email address back in Virtualmin. I didn't show you put that. It's a different distance. So let me pause the video and log in. So this is the username, the password. So let me click on login. I've logged in before and logged in. Let me just show you this. So let's see. We are here now. So this is the webmail. I can do other settings. I don't know, most of you should know Radcube is very popular. So let's try and see if we can test this email. And go to email tester. We choose this first one. I'll copy this. From here, select this. Sometimes this can give you error though. So when you're done typing, just come down here and click send. So you come here and click then check score. Boom. So this is because of the image, it was just vague. There was no this thing, and it doesn't stop anything. So this is, you have successfully created an SMTP. You can keep how will I put it? You can keep maybe warming up this server, and you can even use it to send bulk emails, but That's not what I'm creating it for. I might still end up using it for that, but for now, it's just for creating the SMTP. And if you are looking for having a custom email address, this is also. But what this whole video or series was about is trying to let you know the important DNS records that you need for your listening. If you see, if you look at this, it said you are properly authenticated. You see SPF is there, DKIM valid. Your server is successfully associated. That's the reverse DNS that we did. So you see, reverse DNS, all those things, DKIM, DMARC, everything is very, very important. So, and that is, yes, and that is what it is. You see, this mail server that we also did, MS record, you see it. So that is the thing that you need. You see, so you keep on doing, like, if you see my spam filter score is still 0.7. It can go very low, maybe if I start using it to send email, but definitely you're going to start using it to send email in order for you to warm up your server. Also, another way is using an old domain name, this domain name, but not the one that has been used for spamming. No. Okay. So that is it. Thanks you for watching. Bye.